Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Ali LaForce, our reporter. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at the Clippers, they've risen to third in the latest Power Rankings, playing well as of late.
When I look at Portland, they've had a cold stretch and are desperately looking to end their losing streak. You can bet tensions are high in that locker room.
Here are the five for the Suns. Devin Booker out there with Jalen Green. Then it's Royce O'Neal, then it's Williams, and it's Brooks in at the small forward position. And for the Trailblazers, we've got Drew Holiday, Robert Williams out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Smith, and it's Lillard in at the point guard position. Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A., and it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters. The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
If everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And so it's Phoenix with it, following the three-point basket by Portland. Really left him alone that time.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Smith. In the game against Cleveland, very impressive. 5 to shoot. Trailblazers got to hurry, got to get up a shot. Three-pointer, Holiday. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
There's the response from Holiday, nailing the revenge triple in style.
Back to Booker, fires from deep, and the Suns get another three.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
A nice shot by Smith.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Williams. 8 points in his last time out. Shot from the wing. Avdia pulls it in.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Everyone knows Devin Booker for one thing, Richard, his ability to score.
Yeah, I always think back to that 70-point game he had against the Celtics. He was only 20 at the time, the youngest ever in that 70-point club.
Now here's Brooks. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
A nice shot by Smith.
5 out of 5 to start things off. They certainly seem to be in a good rhythm.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
Williams passes to Green. Back to Williams. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. 6 to shoot. Will it go? And Williams punches it home.
Nice unselfish play by Green, taking the time to get another guy a better shot.
And let's send it over to Ali LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. There is a clear game plan that coach has in mind for Devin Booker tonight. He told me, quote, Devin doesn't respond well to getting double. You can't do it every time because he'll pick you apart, but we'll send the extra man his way more than once. That I can guarantee. Back to you guys.
Good job there, Ali. Thanks. Now, here's Green. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game. And it's Denny Avdia with the foul. That's his first foul. Sharp, he's checked in for Holiday. Phoenix also changing it up. Dunn, he's checked in for O'Neal. And it's Allen in for Brooks. Here's the teardrop, and it's laid up and in by Green. Green's gotten his second bucket of the game.
That's just so soft. Green just trickled that one in.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Grayson Allen. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
And some changes here for Portland. Wade, he's checked in for Williams. Kamara comes in for Avdia. And it's Henderson in for Damian Lillard. It's Sharp on the wing. For three, Smith. Phoenix grabs the miss. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Blazers. That one in Portland.
Last game, their starting lineup struggled to stay on the floor. It just put too much pressure on the bench.
Expect to see them being much more careful tonight because of that. Maybe being a little less aggressive.
From going to the finals in 2021 to missing the playoffs last season, Grant, things have not gone according to plan for the Suns.
Well, you know, BA, they followed that trip to the finals with a 64-win season. But then they went all in on the big three of Booker, Durant, and Beal. And that just didn't yield the results they'd hoped for.
So it's Portland now, coming off a Suns make to the middle. Back to Smith. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Smith's got 12.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
It's Booker on the wing. Richards with a screen. Again, Phoenix, good for two.
Then put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And that one's good. Fleming.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Out left to the wing. Kamara. No good with the triple. The Suns lead by 3. Booker with it. Now Sharp defending.
Continuing to get better at facilitating Booker with a dime.
29 seconds left in the first quarter. There's a screen by Kamara. Here's Smith. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by the Suns. Allen outside. Pass to Richards. Lets the three fly. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Phoenix. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Dunn. Now Green. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Look at Booker elevate.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
A nice shot by Smith.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Outside for Green. Allen with a screen on Sharp. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Portland making a switch here. Avdia's checked in. Avdia screen on Allen. And that's good from 17 feet. And now just a 5-point Suns lead.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Richards with a screen. Back to Dunn. Up top Richards. 4 on the clock. Pass to Booker. Takes the 3. Devin Booker for 3.
Continuing to add to his tally with that triple. Now his third of the game.
Down low. Out to Lillard. There's the triple. Hits a three-pointer.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Blazers trail by 7. Here's Smith. 16 points for him. Avdia passes to Smith. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. 18 points for Fresh.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Williams is checked in for Portland. Drew Holiday comes in for Sharp. Phoenix also changing it up. Williams is checked in for Richards. O'Neal comes in for Dunn. And it's Brooks in for Green. Booker with the finish inside.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
From the baseline. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Smith's got 20.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
Lillard against Booker. Ooh, some contact there. No issue for Booker, though.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in, it was a really important time, and it was good for me." Back to you, Brian.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Here's Smith, and it's Portland scoring again.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
From 12 feet, again Phoenix, good for 2.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Pulls up, high post. Again, the Trailblazers, good for 2.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Here's Booker on the attack, and Booker with the jam.
Now that move was sinister.
From the high post, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Smith's got 29 points.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them. This quarter is special.
So for the Blazers, Avdia, he's checked in for Kamara, and it's Henderson in for Lillard. Goodwin's checked in for Phoenix. Avdia, good.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
Now Booker from deep three-point range. The shot won't fall. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Suns on top. They lead by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out who won Player of the Month in both the East and West. So how much does winning an award like this boost a player's confidence?
Well, I know it would have done a ton for Kenny's confidence if he ever got one.
Would have been nice, that's for sure. But Shaq, did you ever win this award?
Oh, you can't be serious right now. Look it up, Kenny. That's all I'm saying, baby.
Let's get back to our game featuring Portland. That first half was pretty even.
What a job they did from three-point land. I don't know if they can keep this up, though, Kenny.
Yeah, it's hard to hit threes at this pace for a whole game, but...
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, every year we see a few teams that exceed expectations, Richard. In your experience, what's the blueprint for an overachieving team?
Well, a lot of times you see new coaching staffs unlocking a roster. Other times it's just it's competition. And don't forget, health is always a huge component.
Kicking off the second half, here's Jordan Ott's 5. They've got Devin Booker. Royce O'Neal is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's Green, and it's Williams in at the 5 down low. Here's Booker. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Brooks outside. Puts up a deep 3. Controls the rebound and the putback. Williams has got 6.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And the Trailblazers lead by 2. Pass to Booker. Over Lillard. Booker can't get it to go. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 3 in this second half.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice. Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Fires high post. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And that's now 35 points for Fresh.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. The field for the three-point contest is just about set. And no matter what the final list looks like, it's going to be an incredible competition.
It just always is. The winner gets to stake claim as best shooter in the world. And that's a title lots of guys in this league really want.
Well, you look at Lillard. He's currently up there in the voting at number 2. So clearly no one is sleeping on his abilities as a lights-out three-point shooter.
Yeah, it's his long-range shooting that puts him on another level. Definitely a guy who belongs in this contest.
The voting is just about over. We'll keep you updated. This is just a tremendous list.
And each year that passes by, it becomes more and more difficult to pick a field. So many talented shooters in the NBA right now. And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Booker, good.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
You know, Richard, when you think about work rate, Dylan Brooks and the effort with which he plays comes to mind.
Yeah, we created statistics based on effort. Oh, Dylan Brooks would be one of the guys in the top of the list. Energy exerted, contact plays, bumps. He does everything to agitate the offensive player.
And he gets the bucket. Booker's got 7 now in this quarter. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Rebounded by Green. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Pass to Williams. Over Holiday, and Williams with the basket on the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. Blazers trail by 3. Smith outside. No good on the triple.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
And that one's good for Brooks.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And some changes here for Portland. Wade, he's checked in for Williams. Tomorrow comes in for Avdia. And it's Sharp in for Holiday. Phoenix also changing it up. Richards is checked in for Williams. Dunn comes in for O'Neal. And it's Allen in for Brooks. Booker, good.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Portland has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Lillard finds Smith. Outside Kamara, beyond the arc. Buries it from 3. Kamara's got 6 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Richards' shot is off. Blazers trail by 3. Here's Smith. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Smith's got 42 in the game.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Allen outside, fires for three, and that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got assist number 5 here tonight. And it's Smith penetrating. Kamara, that's good. Kamara's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
Here's Smith. He clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Smith's got 44.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Takes a 13-footer. Basket's good. And the Suns lead by 4.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Wade, the pass to Smith. Phoenix grabs the miss. They held a 12-point lead earlier. For 3, Allen knocks down the triple. Allen's got 9. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter.
The ideal pass for that situation. Great instincts.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Suns. Doing some damage from deep. He now has 5 3-pointers in the game. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still... Over to the left wing. Dunn, the pass to Richards. Here's Booker. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Booker's got 12 points here in the second half.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a 3-point play. And the Blazers making a change here. Wade's checked in. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
Pass to Kamara. Smith outside. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 5 rebounds tonight. Back to Green. And here's Booker, covered by Smith. Oh, look at Book with the focus.
Keep feeding the hot hand. Booker has it going in this one.
Lillard finds Smith. Another one goes. Incredible.
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now 3rd in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, night in, night out.
And he's moved right past Kobe. Yes, Kobe Bean Bryant's 2007 season. What a remarkable accomplishment.
Pass to Dunn. They set the pick for 3. Booker. Rebounded by Kamara. Blazers trail by 5. Smith outside. Shoots it up. And yes, another basket.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. And the timeout called here by Jordan Ott. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And some changes here for Portland. Robert Williams checked in for Wade. Avdia comes in for Kamara. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Sharp. Phoenix also changing it up. Williams is checked in for Richards. O'Neal comes in for Dunn. And it's Brooks in for Allen. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I listened to Phoenix's coach address his team. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Holiday with the rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
And Booker's got the ball here for the Suns. Here's Brooks from downtown. Money from 3.
And this team is counting on Brooks in big-time moments. And guess what? Dylan delivers.
Now Avdia. Now Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
Yes, it's good.
When they need points, they do everything possible to get Booker his touches.
Williams a screen on Brooks. Oh, connects again.
I mean, just a magnificent showing for him offensively. Buckets coming in rapid succession.
And get this, he's now tied for 3rd most 60-point games in league history. Smith. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. O'Neal with it, guarded by Smith. Booker.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
A chance to tie it up here.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Oh, he's putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
And the timeout called here by Jordan Ott. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Now here's Booker. It's in! And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. What's the best strategy for him?
I would honestly attempt to get the ball near the rim, because even if the shot doesn't fall, a quick put
Again! What an avalanche!
and he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. So a close game sees Portland taking this one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.